Welcome to the first section of this video course, Building a Blog Application. In this section we'll see how to install Django and create a project. Next we'll take a look at designing models and generating model migrations. We then move on to creating an administration site for your models. Further, we'll see how to work with query set and managers. We'll also build views, templates and URLs. Later we'll add pagination to list views. In the end, we'll see how to use Django class-based views. Now we move on to the first video of this section that deals with the installation of Django. In this video, we'll first create an isolated Python environment and then install Django with pip. Django works well with Python version 2.7 or higher. In the examples of this course, we're going to use Python 3. If you're using Linux or Mac OS X, you probably have Python installed. If you're not sure if Python is installed in your computer, you can verify it by typing Python in the terminal as shown here. If you see something like this, then Python is installed in your computer. If your installed Python version is lower than 3 or Python is not installed in your computer, download Python's latest version from this link and then install it. Since you are going to use Python 3, you don't have to install a database. This Python version comes with the SQLite database built in. SQLite is a lightweight database that you can use with Django for development. If you plan to deploy your application in a production environment, you should use an advanced database such as PostgreSQL, MySQL or Oracle. You can get more information about how to get your database running with Django on this webpage. Now let's create an isolated Python environment. It's recommended that you use virtual env to create isolated Python environments, so you can use different package versions for different projects, which is far more practical than installing Python packages system-wide. Another advantage of using virtual env is that you won't need any administration privileges to install Python packages. Run the command pip install virtual env in your shell to install virtual env. As you can see, we've successfully installed it. After you install virtual env, create an isolated environment with the command virtual env my_env. This will create a my_env/ directory, including your Python environment. Any Python libraries you install while your virtual environment is active will go into this directory. You can find more information about virtual env at this link. On top of virtual env, you can use virtual env wrapper. This tool provides wrappers that make it easier to create and manage your virtual environments. You can download it from this link. If your system comes with Python 2.x and you installed Python 3.x, you have to tell virtual env to use the latter. You can locate the path where Python 3 is installed and use it to create the virtual environment with the following commands. Run this command to activate your virtual environment. The shell prompt will include the name of the active virtual environment enclosed in parentheses, like this. You can deactivate your environment any time with the deactivate command. Now let's see how to install Django with pip. Pip is the preferred method for installing Django. Python 3.5 comes with pip pre-installed, but you can find pip installation instructions at this link. Let's run the command now at the shell prompt to install Django with pip as shown. As you can see, it shows the requirement already satisfied. It means that the Django is installed. Django will be installed in the Python site packages directory of your virtual environment. Now check if Django has been successfully installed. For that, run Python command on a terminal as shown and import Django to check its version using these lines of code. If you get this output, Django has been successfully installed in your machine. Django can be installed in several other ways. You can find a complete installation guide at this link. Great! So we've successfully installed Django. In our next video, we'll see how to create our first project.